Let me try to do this braid. Oh wait, shoot. Man. Okay, back to the question, because my junk keep turning off. That junk pissing me off, bro. For what? For what? Oh shoot! I knew it was gonna be a knot somewhere, bro. But what's up, guys? Zero Kyla, and you're watching Kyla Unedited. I am doing my hair routine, braiding my hair up to make it curly for the next day, and yeah, I'm answering controversial questions that ask ChatGPT. And we're on to space and the unknown. The first question I have answered in the last clip, but the second question is, if aliens existed, would the government actually tell the public? I think no. Not because they're weird, but it will stir up a panic in the communities. Because like I said, we are a type of people who can't handle information like that. The same way, like, if you allow people to do some junk, y'all gotta realize how evil you are. Like, in you are like murderous tendencies. Like, we are evil people. If you allowed to, you would be some crazy junk. That's why, like, hearing about the purge is like a crazy idea. But if you was given the opportunity, you would do some evil junk because you're evil. You have seen inside of you, bro. You are an evil human being. You are evil. And you're not that good. I just wanted to break it to you, gang, and let you off easy. Let it. You know, had to let you know, gang. Had to let you know. You might have not known, but I just had to let you know, bro. You're evil. It's freak. You know what I mean? Half of the junk you think that's harmless and not evil, evil. But other than that, like I'm saying is this. They wouldn't let you know because it would stir up a panic and people would probably do some crazy junk because they found out. Like, oh, shoot, aliens are coming or aliens exist. Let's do some weird shit. You know what I mean? Or like, I think they wouldn't. But even if they did let us know, if aliens did exist on some weird junk, I would not give a freak about this alien. You at your country, in your planet, I'm at my planet, in my country. What does that got to do with me? What does your alienism have to do with me, my boy? Be an alien in your country. As long as we don't merge, I'm good. I'm cooling. I'm cooling. But I feel like, even though it's not aliens in the movie, but we have seen in the movies of Avatar what colonists do, and these people like to do all the time, like take over. They want to have power everywhere for some reason. I still don't understand, and I still won't understand, and I want to find out where in the world and when out of all of a sudden did they just start trying to like go into every country. Like, we hear about the past. It's not even about just this country. It's just like they just all came together and was just like, you know what, bro, let's freaking try to colonize like everything and try to be the most powerful people here. Like, when did they come together and do this? Why did they come together and do this? And who gave them this idea? Like, it's like, why couldn't you just have your own country? I have my own. You do your thing, I do our thing. Unfortunately, I have to be here. I have no idea what I would have been, or where I would have, or how I would have talked, what language would I would have spoken. We'll never know. Yeah, basically. Are these secrets about space exploration? Wait, about space exploration we don't know are their secrets. How the freak am I supposed to know that? I think you asking me like I'm supposed to have like some crazy theory of like how to like I don't know. I have no idea. I have no idea of space exploration that we don't know. And if there is, it possibly could be. It's probably some information that they don't want us to know because we knowing it doesn't benefit us at all. It might stir up a panic, like I said. I don't know, my nigga. If they know, they know. Like we know that there's a Jupiter. What does that have to do with me? I don't know why that has anything to do with me. The same way as if an alien came here and was like, we're on this other planet, okay, nigga? Now go back to it. The F is you doing over here for? Like I'm fine with you existing over there. Like, what is you talking about? I mean, if we emerge, that would be cool. I wouldn't mind seeing like tall blue N-words walking around. Like, I don't care that much. As long as you won't harm me, I don't harm you. You tall and blue, I'm short and black. You know what I mean? Let's keep it going. Could humans eventually colonize another planet? I feel like, based off what we've seen in the movies and based off these type of people, they try to colonize anything if they found out there was another place. They have no shame in taking over, destroying, and taking people's history, taking it away, not letting you know about it. Have no shame in that, so they probably would. Are UFO sightings misunderstood technology or something else entirely? I have no idea. I've never seen an unidentified object in the sky. And if it was misunderstood technology, what does that got to do with me? I don't understand it. It's misunderstood. Something else entirely? It could be. Or it could not be. Let's find out. I think with the space and unknown, I don't know how to answer those questions because it's unknown. How the freak am I supposed to answer that? I feel like we put ourselves in a bind of confusion when we try to understand things we don't know. All I know is what I do. Okay. Culture and freaking society. Let's try to figure this out. Is society becoming more divided on purpose? No. We're just getting divided because we're evil. And it's already in us to just do it on our own. We do it on our own. They don't need to do much to get you to split apart. Y'all just do it. We make it easy for these N-words. Like, quite literally make it easy to destroy us. I wonder if I put some oil in this side already. I gotta look back on the videos because it might just be extremely oily. And I don't even realize because I don't remember because I keep having to pause these videos and restart them. I'm stopping my hair routine. Oh, I don't wanna be you. Maybe for my the stars. I think our society is divided because we split in two. We have all these ideas trying to seek the truth. But it's only one. But y'all N-words don't ever like to accept anything. Because y'all some already inherently evil people. And I'm included in the y'all. So don't think I'm saying that as if I'm not. It's just gonna happen. We're just like just evil. So we just divide each other. Anyways. Are viral trends created artificially to influence culture? I think things become viral and then it starts to influence culture. I don't think it's like created artificially. That's weird. It's just a whole bunch of people start liking something, and then other people start seeing that a whole bunch of people like this, and then everyone starts doing it. I think things get pushed out the more you have money to have it pushed out. But everything is social media and marketing. You gotta make people want to like your stuff. You gotta make it good enough for people to like. It's really just about the people. And if you don't make it about them, then what is he doing? If people don't like it, people won't like it. You gotta have some type of influence yourself to make something cool. So no, I don't think it's that in that way. I do think everything is that deep, but I don't think it's in a spiraling deep. Meaning like it's not like so like, oh my gosh, ah! It's really just like, all right, yes, it's getting viral. A bunch of people like it. You like it because it's viral. Do some people don't have a mind on their own? No. Yes. Some people don't have a mind on their own. Well, everybody has a mind, but not everybody allows himself to use it. Because using it on their own cause for a whole bunch of people to be like, oh my gosh, you did this, you're using it on your own, you have your own personal style and thing that you like and it's different from everyone else's. That's crazy. And then they'll bully you all because you have a style of your own and it's different from everyone else's. So yeah. Do entertainment industries shape how people think more than education does? Yeah. Not because they're trying to. Entertainment industry is just trying to entertain. It's the people who make it do too much. All it has to do is just entertain you. And all you have to do is take it a little bit too serious. Some people would rather listen to Kim Kardashian and tell them some facts. Because they like to be entertained. Y'all like to be entertained people. I don't know. Like, if you would rather be entertained, then heck yeah. It definitely does. You definitely shaping how you think, especially if you always on your phone more than you actually in the book. So yeah, it definitely will shape how you think. Everything can shape how you think. What people say, your environment, the things they watch. That's why we got to be careful. Things that you see, including the education too. It just depends on which one has your focus more. It's the one that educates you more. Are we becoming too dependent on technology? Yeah. It can be a good and bad thing. It became way better. I think in a sense of being too dependent, it can be great in some areas, because my grandma think I'm too dependent on technology because I use Google Maps to get places instead of an actual map and knowing the streets. But the only reason I'm able to do that is because I have the ability to. The only reason why my grandma doesn't need to is because she grew up in a time where she didn't have the technology to give her directions. What you think is dependent is just norm for me, because I grew up in a time where I can just put the address in Google Maps. And you're like, man, you're so dependent on your phone because you're using your phone. What if it dies? Then I'll revert to the other option. Like, the option that you had with the freaking map in hand. Like, what do you mean? The only reason why I'm not doing it is because I don't have to. You know what I mean? So that's what I mean by it's like gray. Like, you don't, like, it's like a, depending on where you stand in your perspective, you would think that it's dependent on because I'm using my phone to call instead of writing a letter. Like, what? You don't even know how to, you don't even know how to freaking write anymore. Because I live in a town where I don't have to. So yeah, it just depends. It depends on what you're talking about by dependent. Because what can technology really do for me to be dependent on it outside of text, call, and socialize? Is privacy disappearing faster than we realize? In a way. But what is privacy? Because right now, I am alone. You're watching me, but you're watching me in the past. This isn't actually today. So I am alone right now in my room, and I have my privacy. You're in on it, like you could see me, but you're not watching me currently in the moment. And you only know what I allow you to know. So I have privacy in my life. But if you're talking about we're in the midst of other people in other people's lives, invest in other people's lives, I guess in a way. A lot of people do, like, are like so on social media that they invest in other people's lives more than their own. I can see why that's not private for others. Like, that's not like a, like, they don't have privacy and stuff like that. Like, I can see where that's the thing. Like, no, for real. Wait, this is 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, this is gonna make 2. All right. And then we got 8 and 8. Yes, sir. Is oil already on there? Let's spray water. Let's just do it one by one. Actually, no. Never mind. Just right. But yeah, I think that it can disappear when you allow too much. It can disappear when other people think it's okay to record other people. I think that yes, you can record in public, but if somebody's clearly telling you that they don't want to be recorded, stop recording them. I know content is a cool thing. I love content too. I like recording myself. But there gotta be a human decency inside of you too. To be like, man, this person clearly doesn't want me to record them, so I'm gonna stop recording them. I used to make vlogs, and edit videos and make content like that. And when I did that, walked into the store and this dude said something so freaking funny. I turned the camera towards him, and he instantly shut down. Not in a mad way. He was just like, I don't want to be recorded. So I turned the camera back around to me. And although that moment would have been the best moment ever, bro, because it was funny. He didn't want to be recorded. And I could have made that be a moment and be like, oh, why not? Like, it's public property. It's like, I can record. Yeah, sure. And some people can make the argument saying that, well, it's surveillance cameras. It's surveillance. It's not, like, posted anywhere. And it's literally just for security purposes. And the media on there doesn't matter unless I start robbing the place right now. And if I rob the place, that's when the footage becomes relevant. Learn the differences between those two, please. And I could have kept that part of my video in because it was funny and probably would have been the best. But I have respect for that man and his humanness and his privacy. And he gets to not want to be recorded, especially on my page, with my social media. And content is cool. I love it. But not at the expense of someone else and their privacy and what they want. Even if I feel like it's good, he clearly told me no. So I wouldn't even be right to my own self to continue to post it because I thought it was the funniest junk. And it was perfectly made too. But I respected that. And everybody else should have that same mind. It's like quite literally dumb. I seen a clip of a streamer, and he put his camera up, and there was a dude in the back just sitting on the bus, and he was like, "Hey bro, I don't want to be recorded, I don't want to be in the stream." And the streamer got pissed off, saying like, "Bro, what is wrong with you? Like are you serious right now? Just because your life revolves around your streaming and your social media doesn't mean everybody in the world wants to be recorded. That's not everybody's dream, fam. Not everybody has a dream of being a social media content creator. Not everybody wants to do that. Not everybody wants to be on social media. That's not everybody's thing. And I know we live in a culture, in a society where social media is that thing. But some people just like to be regular people on life. And the thing is, we all are regular people. And some people got more people watching that regular person than the others. So it's just like, privacy, it could be disappearing in a way where some others like to record people for their content with their glasses without them knowing if they don't pay attention. And some people might get mad because they're like, bro, I don't want to be on your social media page. Some people respect it. Some people don't. Most don't. Because it's content to see somebody get mad at you for recording them without their permission. And it's also like wrong and illegal. You can record on public property. But if somebody clearly tells you no, you're wrong. But because we're inherently evil, we make the decision that mainly serves ourselves for the most part, which is why people still post like content and benefit off content of literally annoying and rage baiting people. Even when that person is clearly like not having that best time. And we can think it's funny, it could be funny, and some people are so into them own selves and their personal preferences that they think that seeing somebody get pissed off that a camera is in their face is weird. We have a weird world. So now we're in economy and wealth. Is the global economy designed to benefit the wealthy more than everyone else? I think the global economy is a benefit for everyone. You just get more benefits the more money you have. I think everything is laid out for you to help you out. But obviously the more money you have, the more benefits you get, the less like crazy junk that happens. I think that it's like this. We can say that it's not beneficial for the poor and the people who live in like the bad neighborhoods and stuff like that. The thing is, and we have neighborhoods that's like filled with junk and it's like stuff everywhere and everything's nice. But it's beneficial for everyone. It's just not much you can do in a poor community. And I'm not saying it's because, well, it is because they're poor. But the reason why is the less money you make, the less taxes goes into that community. Hence why we can't really fix majority of the things. Have higher, better educations in those cities. Because the less money the people make in that city, the less taxes and governmental resources can be put into that community. Hence why we go to wealthier communities and they have those things like nicer roads, nicer landscapes, nicer buildings, nicer homes, nice schools and resources within the schools, better systems, because they pay their taxes and they make more money. If everyone in the poor communities on government assistance, it's not that much taxes getting paid for the community. Even though taxes are getting taken out, it's just not that much because they're not making that much within the community. Yeah. So is it beneficial? It's the same system. It's just more money is in one and less money is in one. But they don't get extra more benefits. Like, oh, they get more of a house. Yeah, because they can pay for it. You understand? I don't know how to explain what I'm saying. But it's like the same rules apply. The same rules apply. It's just you make less than the other one. The global economy is the same design for everyone. The same way. It's just more money is getting into this community and more money is coming into that one. It makes it seem like more can be done, though. Yeah, because they making more money than you. That's why more junk can be done within the community. Like, make more money. Get off of government assistance. Like, stop using government assistance. That's like literally the whole reason why. And some people need it, though. I'm not saying you don't need it. Some people need it. But don't stay there. Don't stay in the government assistance. Use the government assistance to do better, to build. Not get the government assistance and then stay in that situation. Like, oh wait, I'm getting assistance, I'm good. No, don't do that. Get the assistance because you need it. And then work to get out of it. And then when you don't need it no more, keep. And then if everybody had that same mindset, the community can start growing, have more taxes put into the city, and then more buildings can be rebuilt and shit like that. Could a small number of corporations control most industries in the future? What does that even mean? Could a small number of corporations control most industries? I'm pretty sure all corporations are like mainly owned by like only a few people, few industry stuff. So I don't know what this question is asking right now. Like, I do get that, like, ooh, I don't really understand the question. If you could find a way to make your own junk, make your own junk. I don't know. I'm gonna skip that. I think I'm having a brain fart. I don't think I understand what it's asking me. Is money becoming more digital so it could be controlled more easily? I think it's becoming more, in a way, yeah. But not in the sense as what it's asking me. It's way easier to pull out my phone to pay for something than it is to go inside of my purse, grab my card, and tap. So yeah, it is easier. But that's not what they mean. I think it's just becoming digital just because we all on our phones and it just makes it easier for you to pull out it. Just like having a wallet in your phone is way easier than pulling out your wallet. It's literally just because of that. The designers who made that was only thinking about making it easier. They was not thinking about, oh my gosh, we're gonna try to do all this so we can control everyone to get into it. Like, no, they're just trying to make it easier. It can't turn that way though. But that's just because of you. You get what I'm saying? I hope you hearing what I'm saying though. It can turn to some crazy junk because of you though. Like it's just gonna turn weird. Just like the person who made Instagram was just trying to make an app, and they want a whole bunch of people on there, and they try to make it addictive so you could just be on there. Try to make the algorithm and have like they're trying to follow everything that you do, just so you can be on the app. But they're not like, oh my gosh, we're trying to get them to not do all of this so they can not follow their dreams. Like, they're not thinking about that. They just want you on the app because they want to get paid. It can turn that way, where you stop following your dreams because you're always on your phone. But that's because you always on your phone. Stop being on your phone. Give yourself a time limit. Be more productive. That's a you problem that you got to go internally and stop from happening. It's not something that the apps can do, my gang. But back to the question. I just think it's just making it digital for it can be more easier. It can turn anything can turn evil. So yes, like it can definitely turn to something crazy. Everything can turn crazy. Everything can be evil. Everything can turn evil. Like anything can turn bad. Everything that you can think of can turn so freaking stupid, so freaking fast. Are economic crises sometimes predictable but ignored? I think a lot of things could be predicted, but a lot of things happen and you don't want it to happen. I know reading The Psychology of Money, and he was talking about how like always being prepared for like the unknown, but you don't know the unknown. He was talking about a lot of stuff of like things happening. I think we can predict a lot of stuff like, oh my gosh, something's about to fall. But we also cannot know that it's about to fall. And that's why we got to prep for when things happen that way. That's why it's good to just save money. And he was talking about like how you don't need a reason to save. It doesn't have to be a reason. You don't have to be like, oh, I'm saving for this. Like, just save, you know? Because you don't know if something or an economic crisis could happen. So you want to be able to have like a way to pivot when you need to. And being able to pivot at any time is really a good thing. I think having that ability and space to pivot because you saved, or even if it's like career changes, where you're like, you know what, I decided I want to stop this job and do something else. Not, man, I can't leave this job because my money. But if you saved money and being able to have a few months away from your job to look for a different career, it's a beautiful thing to be able to be like, you know what, I'm not enjoying this anymore. I want to try something new. Because you don't know when your mind is going to change. You're a human being, which means you elevate and you grow because you're human. So we change our minds, and that goes in every situation. So yeah. Will traditional jobs disappear as automation grows? I don't know what that means. And what do you mean traditional jobs? What is a traditional job? Working at McDonald's or some shit? Like, what are you talking about, my nigga? What is traditional jobs? Shoot, let me ask. What's a traditional job?
No problem. If you ever want to dive deeper into any of those topics or brainstorm how to handle them
I didn't even say that. What's a traditional job? Example.
A traditional job is one that's been around for a long time, usually with a clear established role in society. Think of professions like being a teacher, doctor, plumber, or factory worker. These roles have been essential for generations and are often associated with stable career paths and formal training.
Okay. So do I think that they would last forever? Heck yeah. there's always gonna be a need for somebody to teach, which I think is the most important job of them all. Which I think they should be getting paid hecka, because nobody you know here on this earth haven't been taught by a teacher. Teachers should be getting paid. The doctors that you see had to be taught. So them teachers need to be getting paid. I think they should get paid. There's nobody here on this earth that hasn't had a teacher. We all went to school. Every single person went to school, whether it's elementary and high school, middle school. If they didn't go to college, they didn't go to college. Who cares? But every single person had a teacher. Every single teacher should be getting bank, and it should be hard too. Not anybody should be a teacher, for real.
It's clear you're passionate about this, and I get it.
Oh, this is listening to me. Look. It says it's clear you're passionate about this. I get it. Teachers lay the groundwork for everyone. Which I think is true. Which I think that's why they should be getting paid a lot. Meaning like a lot.
I'm with you on that. Teachers really shape the world. Fair pay would reflect just how crucial their role is.
Yeah. What was the next one? It said doctors. Doctors, I feel like they're important. For, they should get paid. And they do. But the teacher should be getting paid more than the doctor. I still believe that, because you wouldn't be a doctor if nobody taught you what you know right now. The teacher should be paid more. Period.
You've got a strong stance, and honestly, it's a fair conversation. Without teachers, no profession could thrive. Whether pay shifts or not, at least we can all agree their value should be recognized more.
But look at you, Mark Gibbs.
No worries, I got you. If anything else comes to mind.
But yeah, that's how I feel. I feel like traditional jobs like teachers, doctors, all of that stuff, no. I feel like no. If they talking about automation, meaning like technology or like AI type of junk, gross. I feel like it only can happen if they allow it to. If they just made a order or a law where they have not people, they don't have humans doing the groundwork of surgery, then I don't know. I think that we can allow technology, but I feel like to do stuff, and I think that we should come together and make it not go so far to the point where people start losing their jobs and people start doing that. I think that we should care about the people more than we care about how much money we're making, because the world doesn't move if the community doesn't thrive. But some issues can only be solved with the community, especially in America. We put a lot of stuff on the government and what they can do to make them do everything, but there's only so much that they can do in accordance to what we do, and we play a huge role in how society moves. And the way society is going is because of how we are. We don't even realize it. Like you saying that AI can take over, it's taking over because you're allowing it. You're allowing it to happen. It's like we don't really take responsibility of our own part to play in how the world is going down, because we're all playing a role in its demise. Are humans naturally cooperative or competitive? Naturally competitive. We're naturally always going to go against what's good because we're evil. We're just evil. We're born evil. Could the internet be changing how our brains work? No. I think our brain work the way it does. But our individualness and interpretation and perspective on the internet could change us. Our brain's just brain, but our usness is what ultimately makes everything happen. How we interpret the internet, how we interpret everything individually is what changes everything for us. We do like to not take responsibility a lot. Are younger generations thinking differently because of technology? Sure. If you allow them. If they allow it to, then heck yeah, I think so. If you don't want your child to be so on the phone, just don't give them one. Stop doing that. Teach them to go outside. You saying kids don't go outside no more because you don't make them. You make them be on the phone. You gave them one. Like, make them play. I don't know. Gosh. Can it change the younger generations? Yeah, because that's a key role. I'm in early childhood development, and yeah, like you giving them a phone and they absorb everything. So it's not just you talking now. It's Kim Kardashian. It's John F. Kennedy. I don't know. I'm just saying random joke. It's a whole bunch of people, and them, and you talking too, and the people at their school. So it's a lot of voices here. So I think we should shut them off. So yeah, I feel like parents, if you have children, please be more cautious about what you do and allow them to be on and during their day-to-day. You should care. Start to care. That matters. Love your children more than the break that you have when they scroll on their phones. Wild what if questions. Oh wait, I just skipped over everything. Is society moving toward more freedom or more control? It depends. Do you feel free? And what is freedom? I don't know. Do I feel free? Do I feel like bondage is over me and chains are breaking me because of society said I'm supposed to be a certain way? Nah. I think society is moving downward. And there's no one to blame but our individual selves. Could humans evolve differently because of modern lifestyle? What do you mean evolve differently? Now we got 3 eyes? I don't know what they mean by that. But let's go to what if scenarios because I kind of want to do that. What if we were only seeing a small portion of reality? You are. I don't know why this is a what if. You are only seeing a small portion of reality. Reality, you're only seeing you're only seeing the physical when everything is way deeper than what you see. So yeah, you were already seeing a small part of reality every single day. Because you can either lean into your physical or the spiritual side, even though both intertwine with each other. But some people don't even think about the spiritual. It's only physical for them. Where reality is what they're just seeing and experiencing. And not like the deeper feelings and spiritualness of everything. Some people just think it's you thinking way too deep the moment everything gets spiritual. But it's literally happening for you too. They just don't realize it. Could advanced civilizations exist that we simply cannot detect? It could. But we can't detect it. I don't know how they want me to answer this. It says, what if time works differently than we understand? I think if time wasn't here, a lot of things wouldn't matter. That does now. But we experience time because our body ages. So we know time is happening. We just don't know how it's happening. Like our bodies, our physical representation is time is passing. And we're getting older and we're growing. So we know time is there. We're definitely in a timeline. Because you can tell through age, through growth. Like to see something grow, time is passing. Like if everything was still and we just stayed there, I think time could still be passing, but we will have no knowledge of it. We wouldn't be able to see it pass or know it's changing if nothing grew, or if no one grew, or if no one experienced it. But we physically did I say physically already? I don't know. But we physically and like we physically experience time without having to know that it's like 1:09 a.m. Like I don't need to know it's 1:09 a.m. I know time is passing. If I don't see the time, I know time is passing when like I get older and I start seeing that something's changing. You know time is passing or something is going on just by the sun rising and going down, whether I know what time it is or not. Like, I don't need to know what time it is. I can physically see in the world that time has passed. And I'm using the term time in that scenario loosely. Can humans eventually merge with technology? I don't think I ever want to merge with technology. I have no desire to experience a world with a chip in my brain. Are we asking the wrong questions about the future? Yes. Yes, you are. You're worried about the wrong things. We all are. Well, some. I'm worried about the wrong things. Because all of these questions mean nothing. All it does is put you in a spiral of you're asking all the wrong questions about the future, my N-word. Because we already inevitably know what's going to happen. Read the scriptures. You'll know. It's like if we worried about the wrong things. Like the junk is going to fail. Like y'all, like our humanness is going to be shown through the reason why the world finna end. like we just oh shoot, it was braided up. Oh, I tried to braid it, then I stopped braiding it. Never mind. Hold on, let me add some more hair right here. But yeah, we definitely asked the wrong questions. All of these questions right here was just like a spiraling if you didn't know what she was talking about. Ooh, yeah, give me some more deep and scary.